Linda's being chased dream March 15, 2012. This dream started at an outdoor party. Some men were after us. I don't remember who I was with exactly, just that I was with 2 or 3 other people. We hid in a small wooden shack. The men set it on fire. We managed to escape. Then we were on the water in 2 boats, one may have been a canoe. A girl that was with us capsized the canoe, but we managed to get her into the boat we were in. Then we were in a car. We stopped for help at a house. There was a large fish tank, and I believe there was an adult catfish and 2 young ones. They had been given to the lady. She took them out and asked me to watch them. Now they were regular cats and I started playing with them. The people found us again and we were hiding in a bright attic crawl space and trying to figure out how to escape. I believe a lady from Red Cross came and I was doing laundry when the dream ended. Transcribed by Adam Codman, April 13, 2012. When Linda is at this outdoor party, she is chased by these men, and this is something that lives in possibility, so this dream will end up with a prophecy and Linda gets a mission from it. You asked a question about another baby and this is your answer. You have a good reason to have a baby for you to continue your mission. You will like the sequence of dreams that will be coming and they will be able to give you all the direction that you need. The men in this dream are chasing you because they have reviewed the prophecies in this religion. The transcripts have given them a reason to expect the return of Christ with a perfect vision. Your actions were confusing in this dream when you ran. When we have confusion and find reason to escape from a mission of God, it isn't something that can help spiritual evolution even when there is uncertainty. Even when you have reason to believe that some confusion is present. Confusion is released through a reversal of something that is evil. Linda was with some people on this mission and some of them gave her a reason to flee from the party. The symbol of this party is something that we get involved with to give us a release of tension that everyone can benefit from as long as we do not merge with evil. When someone needs a release of tension, they want to move on through some evil and they need to forget about it. Many will forget with the intervention of God through religion. They will have less confusion when they feel God will guide them in the future. The symbol of Linda ending up in a wood shack is a place that she would not feel safe in the future. When we have a fear that we won't be in a safe place in the future, we may take the direction that God does not want us to go. Especially if we know we have been following His direction in the past and decide to go our own way. What happened to Linda and the friends that she was with? The symbol of the burning shack was the trouble we can get into when we refuse to follow the direction of God. Each time we need to escape from evil, we must evolve and begin to believe in the mission that God has chosen for you and begin to follow His direction again. And once we do this, we can return to the vehicle of religion. This was represented by Linda and her friends being on these 2 boats. The canoe was a symbol of a vehicle of religion of the past. The girl that was in this canoe needed someone to help her when her vehicle of religion capsized and she was in confusion. When someone's vehicle of religion puts them in danger, they will have help from someone else who is in their vehicle of religion. Once they help someone, then they will be in a more advanced vehicle of religion. This is represented by the car. When we are in a vehicle that is more advanced, we shall be able to go places we couldn't go before and be able to rely on others who also want to follow the direction that God wants them to go. Eventually Linda and her friends ended up at the house of religion. The original prophecy was that they would get to the house where God was waiting for them and that they would be safe. They knew this journey that they would take would not be easy. When they found they should have followed God's direction more closely, they began to reverse some of the evil that was in their soul and they were provided with a miracle that would help them continue in the original mission. In this dream we see how Linda and her friends had religious intervention which resulted from preventing someone else from suffering. Whenever we have a reason for helping someone else, we are reversing some evil and evolving spiritually. There was a symbol of some catfish that were in this house. They represented a life form that needed spiritual evolution. When something is prevented from evolving, it is something that isn't spiritually good for the soul. In this tank these babies were with an adult fish. When you have a child with an adult, we would expect the adult teaches them how to have purpose in their life. When a child has purpose, they also have a mission for spiritual growth. When there is a mission for them, their future has been written and their future becomes a vision of what they see. If they have a vision of love, they will begin to evolve perfectly in their mission. When some evil confuses them, they will start seeing a blurred vision of the future which often results in a change of direction. Each time they change direction they move away from their mission and they will need some intervention to help them. So you have to realize the seriousness of teaching a child everything that consists in love. So there are many reasons that a child can evolve when they are taught by their parents to have a mission to do good in life. If you want a child to not learn to follow evil and confusion, they must have a way to spiritually evolve in their life. We will be learning how people can teach their children how they can have a mission which can prevent them from moving in the direction of evil. In this dream these fish were in the tank of confusion and each of them were void of any mission. They have a vision of a future that can give them any spiritual growth when they have no purpose. This lady was given these fish to protect and take care of. God gives you your children so each of you will learn the importance of providing them with a vehicle where they can have spiritual growth. And when we provide this for our children, we can learn, even when it wasn't what was taught to us ourselves. The prophecies that God gives you through religion are a simple tool for learning how each of us can have a mission for the future so we can evolve with the help of God. When each of us have a simple mission in life to draw our strength through God, we shall learn through the lessons that God gives us through prophecy. When Linda was given these fish to look after, they instantly evolved to a life form that could experience less confusion because they had a mission to start playing with Linda. This mission enabled them to experience a form of joy and happiness while they were playing. When God creates a new life, He hopes they will be able to avoid the tank of confusion and they will be able to evolve with the help of their parents. When they are learning how to avoid any evil that each of us encounter in life, they avoid confusion, and each time they are not in confusion, they will experience spiritual evolution. So there is a definite link between a mission and spiritual growth that is very important in life. When Linda ended up in this attic, she was trying to hide from these people that she thought were chasing her. They were on a mission to escape, and if they could not, they would have remained in much fear. Their fear had changed their mission, and they really needed some intervention from God to help them escape. The symbol of Red Cross represented God coming to help them. Then Linda began to do laundry. She was on a mission to remove the evil that collected on her clothes when she went through some evil. We will always need to cleanse what we wear when we have been immersed in evil. And the symbol of clothes represents something that God gives us to make it easier when our body is subject to the forces of nature. When we are exposed to the forces of nature, we always need something that can protect our physical body. If we didn't have a reason to protect the vessel that carries our soul, then we would be void of a mission and we would not seek spiritual growth. If we didn't protect our vessel, we would always be experiencing pain and suffering, and this would prevent us from completing the mission that God has chosen for us. And each time you complete your mission, you will get something special from God that will help you to protect the vessel that carries your soul. Now we will give you a prophecy. There will be a miracle related for a group of people that have a mission from God. You are very close to them, and it involves a mission of spiritual growth in the community. They had much confusion along the way, but they continued to seek some intervention that would help them when they were running from evil. They found a reason to seek a future that was better and free from the confusion they were experiencing, and now they will live a happier life. They recently had a vision which involved a mission that was something positive for the community, and through it they learned some very important lessons. Now Linda had a question, and we will give her an answer now. We have not yet found a reason that you cannot have another child if you try. Your original mission has not been changed with Kayla. We know you shall find resistance from Adam, but you are healthy and young enough. So if you find it is your mission to have another child, it will release the confusion that you are experiencing. We shall give you instructions for it. This is the right decision for you, for God gave you a mission and it hasn't changed. And we know a decision will be made by Adam to assist in any way he can. There is some time for you to prepare and get ready. You will need to begin exercising and preparing your body. The reason there is indecision with Adam was related to your finances. Things are beginning to get easier and God is giving you the things you need to raise another child. Your original mission is coming to life with the things you are learning with Kayla, for you are a loving mother. You will still have a religious process that will come with a new baby and you will begin to learn about it. We shall always be helping you, and our intervention will ensure your future will consist of much love and happiness. You really evolved spiritually since Kayla was born, and we are very confident that you shall be a loving mother for all your children. We are absolving you of any confusion you are having that caused you to react unreasonably in the past, and know you are committed to changing.